Hi, this is Brent Haynes with Wood Sound Flutes. We're going to talk about the classics today. The classics are flutes which we have created in a streamlined process. We streamline the design of the flutes and we streamline the way that we make the flutes so that we can reduce the cost of the instruments and pass that cost savings on to you. The cost savings that you can realize by purchasing a classic flute can be up to as much as $200. So it's a pretty great way to go when you're looking for an instrument, but the specifics of the design is not what you are really caring about. What you're really caring about is the acoustics of the instrument and the general appearance of the instrument. In that situation, the classics are the perfect flute for what you're looking to do. The first flute that I want to share with you is a student flute. The student flute is actually designed for collegiate level students. These are students that are performing on, they may be using the flute in concert with choirs or with orchestras. In fact, one of my friends, William Holm, who was one of the authors of the duets book with me, used a student flute with the Seattle Women's Choir a year or two ago, and it was great. It was great to see him up there with that mid-A flute, playing with all the women behind him, and pretty amazing thing to see. But he did that on a student flute when he actually had at his disposal other mid-A flutes that he could have used. He just chose a student flute because it was of a newer design, and that newer design had a better sound than the older wood sound flutes that he had. Just like the student flute sounds better than the older wood sound flutes, the ones that he had from before 2009, this flute sounds better than the vast majority of instruments that are available on the market today. It's only available in high C, mid A, and mid G. The flute is made out of cambia. The flute body here is cambia. Cambia is a beautiful, rich golden brown wood. It has a wax finish to it. The mouthpiece is made out of a blonde wood. It can be either poplar or cherry, maybe apple, beech. There's a number of different woods that we use that achieve this general look and appearance. And the totem, of course, is made out of the same wood. The instrument is a very simple instrument in its design. It has the mouthpiece, it has the totem, there's no end cap to it, the wax body finish, and that is the instrument. But acoustically, it sounds fantastic. So it gives you an idea of what a wood sound student flute can sound like. One of the things that I hope that you noticed in that little sound file there was as I played the flute, there were times when I hit the very highest note quite softly and then increased the volume of that high note until it was quite loud and very big sound. Again, on the fundamental note with all the fingers covered, I would hit that note sometimes very softly and yet could bring that note into a great big full sound. When you're making a Native American flute as a flute maker, it's hard to make a flute that plays this fundamental note loud. It's easy to make one that plays a fundamental note soft. Conversely, it's hard to make a flute that plays this octave note soft, and easy to make one that plays the octave note loud. So many native flutes, as you play the flute, you actually blow harder on the instrument as you go up the flute because it gets, that's how you stay at a good sound saturation. With the wood sound flutes, you're able to play soft and loud from the bottom note to the top note and get the full dynamic range. I hope that helps a little bit as you're making your decision about what instruments you're going to use as you're learning to play the native flute, or perhaps if you're just looking to increase your quiver of flutes. By all means, if you have any questions at all, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. You're welcome also to send us an email. All of that information is up in the upper right-hand corner of the website. I hope you have a wonderful day.